Hello everyone, I hope all is well during this time. This is a different time, but remembering that we're all in this together helps. To move forward, today I will be talking about the commuters in the business world and how we are treated unfairly. To start, I would like to state my main concern, which is what challenges do commuters in the Bay Area experience when it comes to applying for a job? I would have never thought of this as a bias until we learned about it in our class. I am a commuter myself, and I would hate to think that I did not get a position because of where I lived. Because I am a commuter does not mean I am unreliable, not good enough, or live in a neighborhood that is not preferred. So let's get started on how we can help this situation. First, businesses should be aware of organizational justice. Organizational justice is used to motivate employees through a good business relationship. And the social exchange theory correlates with this because if the business acts in a way that makes the employee feel like they can relate and trust their employers, they will use the same energy to apply it to their job. This occurs because of social norms. Social norms are considered red flags because these are assumptions versus facts. For example, on a resume, individuals will list their home address. Businesses will look at the city and make an assumption based on where they live. They may assume that they are rich or poor, they may assume that they are a good or bad person, and so forth. With that, businesses should care about organizational justice because it will determine if the employees feel valued or devalued and motivated or demotivated. My solution is to educate others about diversity and structure. When understanding diversity, businesses can research and understand what it is, the different perspectives that it will bring in, and how it helps the business stay competitive. And through providing structure, businesses can use a structure or strategy that helps them build from where they are. Second, businesses should embrace and see change as a positive. For example, commuting is becoming more and more common these days due to high rent. The changes we have made in a community are public transportations in order for business people to get from point A to point B at their convenience. Although change seems simple, it really isn't. Implementing change in a business or in any sort of group or team has many factors. Failed changes usually occur because businesses lack making clear goals or making changes that lack giving and/or receiving feedback. Clear goals are important because every team member should be on the same page and that there are no misinterpretations. Businesses should care about change because it will be better for the work environment when it is implemented correctly. My solution to this is to have more meetings and/or interventions because everybody will be able to share their perspectives and that will allow others to feel more understanding. Feedback is very important when making changes, and it will allow employees to feel like their opinion matters and is respected. Lastly, I will talk about blind hiring. Although blind hiring is used to be fair, there are still factors that make it biased. First, there are identity cues like the tone and language of an individual. Second, there are some who will not look beyond the resume and not give them the benefit of the doubt. For example, some may assume that since someone is a commuter, they lack the skill and knowledge to be able to find a job closer to their home. Third, there are blind spots that some may not be aware of. Blind hiring occurs because businesses are unaware or don't understand. At some point, anyone can become oblivious if they've had the job position for so long. For example, some may have experienced an unreliable commuter employee and assume that every other commuter is just the same. This makes them unaware and don't understand that this is not accurate. Businesses should care about this because blind hiring is just another version of just checking the box. Checking the box is when they have a list that they go through, and once all the boxes are checked, they either hire or don't hire them. My solution to this is being aware and communicating with your team members. If you are not aware of your habits, then ask others if they have noticed anything. And if they do share with you what they have noticed, then it is important that you don't get mad and you take that information to make a change. To conclude, along with my personal experiences, here are the sources that I use to find the information. I hope that in the future this bias is more visible to businesses and that it will affect less of us. It is unfair for us to have to commute long hours and miss an opportunity because we cannot afford to live in the area where we can obtain a job. So thank you for listening and stay safe out there.